Yeah, it looks like we're good. Hello there, everyone. What is up? Welcome back to another episode of LA Noire. So yeah, due to my bad driving last time, we could barely finish up the cases. So at least we managed to get 2 of them done. But as I go on, nice entrance, Sean. Yeah, as I go on, these cases are getting a little more weird. Especially that last one. It was so elaborate and well planned. Even my partner didn't think that the knife had anything to do with it, but we know damn well it had something to do with it. We're observant. We know exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, no more talking. Let's jump right back into it. I know, I'm hoping so too. Huh? Wait a minute. Did we finish this case already? Looks like I'll have to redo it again.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
Sorry guys, we gotta finish up this.
It wasn't me.
We gotta finish this
It was
up again.
Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Oh,
It's too late, Sabo.
damn. This does not get easier to watch.
I can't put one on him from here.
I almost had him too!
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Did you guys see how close I almost had him? And now he's taking a hostage.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
Fuck you,
How long do you think you
Leroy.
can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Help me!
God, I just wanted to get that motherfucker arrested. I didn't want to ice him.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before. It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Mine was my cat from Gibson. My cat's from Gibson. Oh. You had cats too? Well, just think about the song. Like, no matter what, even though they're gone, they're just, frozen in time, and we'll always remember them, and they'll always have a place in our hearts.
Phelps, Mikowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street.
Aww.
Get over there and see what you can find out.
Sorry, Sean.
Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
Okay.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it.
Dude, why are you so slow?
They're calling her the Dahlia now.
I thought that was the Daily Bugle.
Of that one.
Honestly, though, the cat does look like
You hear
it.
whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
No, I don't.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Really?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel, Archie. Come on.
Give yourself up! Now!
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Show me your hands!
I'll call it in.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
He did buy it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Damn, over $2,000? Well, what do you know about a report of being stolen?
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
He's looking around, but I think he's telling the truth.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
He's right.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Huh. Okay. Why did you run?
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
He's blinking a lot. He's withholding information.
You better give us something, Cliff. or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Okay. So what about the details of the vehicle you purchased?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check
No,
out Harrison's
I don't care.
story.
Can you drive to this one?
Take us over
So
there. I don't
where
trust
do you wanna
myself
go?
after last time.
I think he's telling the truth.
Sean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Some of the most
There are a
convincing
lot of
people
dirty
you will
cops
ever
out there,
listen to
too.
are born liars.
So
Usually they're called politicians.
it only depends on who are the right cops. For example, Cole, he's a good cop. I mean, he gets the job done. He knows exactly what he's looking for. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
We're not here to buy a car.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh my god, I want to punch
That's a
this
joke
guy.
too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Please do. I feel embarrassed right now talking to this guy.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Okay. Gene Archer, 146
Archer.
North Fremont Avenue.
146
Avenue,
North Fremont
downtown.
Avenue.
Huh. Well, what do you know? I'll have to chase that back. Cliff Harrison.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Huh. Okay.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
I'm about to let him do that. Okay. Who keeps on with the details of this transaction?
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Gene Archer, Bank of Arcadia. Got it. So can you tell with the description of the suspect?
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
He's telling the truth.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
What's your association with the Marquis?
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying.
It says Marquis Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquis. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Now, what about the payment details of this?
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Wow, that's different. He crossed his arms. He's looking around a lot. He's withholding information.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
So what about this transaction?
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
He's laughing a lot. He's looking around a lot, withholding information.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Combs.
I walk out of here first. You give him a warning shot.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Okay. What the hell? Oh.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages for me, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. I think the first place we should go is check out the address, see how legitimate it is.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
I should have let him shoot that guy. The hell? Where are we?
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Ah, that bitch.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Sean, enough with that. I said... Oh my god, he was
You
still
drive.
driving.
I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
I was wondering why we weren't driving. I forgot I left him in the driver's seat. Just wait till we see him again, and then you can talk to him, and then ask him why he's been so distant. You can't keep blaming yourself like that forever.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Huh. Okay.
Crummy bastard.
What? I just got in
James
here.
Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Another one.
The paper is
Same
real enough,
papers.
Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
What the hell? What is this? Stolen auto courier.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Motherfucker.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Okay. So what's your association with Archer?
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You lie, and it lasts so damn much.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Really? Because this fake address here says so otherwise.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
So what about this auto theft racket?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
I was an asshole just like Cart. Whoa! First off, Cartman's not an asshole, he's a psycho. And second of all...
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you.
He's getting really good
Cars
poker
get sold in
face.
Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, man, I'm getting more to go on than that.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up. Now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
What?
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
You checked them all out?
They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Okay, thanks.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
You know the broad isn't going to hang around, Phelps. Let's get to the Western Union office. If you use the siren, maybe those metal things in front of you called cars would know you're in the street.
That's sweet, Sean. It's a nice thought. She's still here?
LAPD.
His name is
We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
And I'm married, so fuck off.
Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Hey, even if I wasn't married, I still wasn't gonna give you none. So, what can you tell me
The
about
car
the
you
cars?
sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Nah, there's something else here.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead.
Banana ding
Look,
dong.
a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
What's your association with Belasco?
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Seriously?
Wow.
Stop playing dumb with me.
Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Really? Because he testifies that he works with you.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
What can you say about the stolen auto courier?
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Tell me the truth, bitch.
You're trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already.
And Mafia
I get the
1.
message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money, and we'll find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a
Are
little
you
getting
for real?
used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
What about you? Are you for real? Stealing cars and shit, damn. Gears of War. Jesus, Sean. How many games are you gonna be naming? What a dumbass.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Or key printing.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
Wolfenstein.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Okay.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
So, what's your knowledge of the theft racket?
Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
One thing I love about Gears of War is the Carmine brothers. I never played Gears of War before because it's an Xbox exclusive. I don't do Xbox.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Okay, and the pink slip supply?
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Really?
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Okay, and what about Coombs' auto deliveries?
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Oh, I think you can.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Wait a minute.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Bigelow.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Industrial Street. Dude, what are you doing?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Call for a couple of black and whites. We can flush her down here. I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole.
You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Throw out the guns.
Let me see if I can put one between your eyes.
Shit. Really hurts.
I'm gonna put holes.
I need cover! This is worse than a war zone.
Put holes in you, asshole!
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Find some cover! Covering fire!
You had the door at the end. I heard something.
Can they stop shooting off the hat?
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Well, what are these? Looks like someone's been betting a lot.
Slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Pink slips.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Really? How about you tell us about this pink slip supply?
You know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall? Huh.
Lightfall. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
You're holding out on me.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
How about you tell us about your little delivery ledger then?
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, his contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand. friends who work at the exam. You can drive.
Take us back to Marquee Printing.
Where are we going?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and then pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
It's 4:35, but it looks like it's... Oh, from the front it looks like nighttime.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Really? I do have something.
We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Shred of proof? Okay. How about these betting slips?
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
With the theft racket smashed, Ludlow and his cronies will climb over one another to cut a deal.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Okay. Holy shit!
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Huh?
The Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Holy shit!
Door knocking all morning. But I gotta make in the car in the end.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I would break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in this.
Just get in the car.
Stop just ahead.
Ugh.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McCaffey. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so.
She okay?
We're taking her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
How old is Jessica?
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I'm probably gonna assume she might be like 16, 17. How the hell am I supposed to get down there? Well, that helps.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oh, that better not be what I think it is. Oh, God. Whose is it? Jessica's?
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oh, jeez. Dear Jessie, please, please, dear, come home.
She's a long way from home.
Oh, jeez. Anything else?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Ah. I
What's
see.
it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess. Then
Plaster of
paint.
Paris?
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever
Someone did try to
wanted
kill
these
them.
women dead.
Oof.
How does
All right.
someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Yeah, we better find out what's up with this. So we got a movie producer, two women who are about to be killed. Something's fishy going on here. I feel like we're about to enter the dark side of Hollywood.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what
I'm
happened
more familiar
here?
with that Harry Potter
You're
scar you got on
kind
your
of
head.
sweet for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Look at her. She got the Harry Potter scar on her head.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
No. No. You know something.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop? So, what about Jessica?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Desperate? Nah, you know something about Jessica.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
Shit. Crap, I fucked up. No, I can't. I need information about Jessica. I gotta start this over. I know it's bad. I know I fucked up, but... You wrote? Oh, right. My character's name. I feel stupid even just starting this over again. But what more can I do? I need all the information. I should have brought out Jessica's underwear, obviously. I'll make sure to put it in the description. If they watch it, just skip it.
Drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Oh, come on. How do you skip this?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
I can't believe it.
Look at you, Ben.
Can't believe that. I fucking fucked that up.
Watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Good thing it was only 3 minutes.
I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in with something.
Yeah? Wait, that was 9 minutes. I just messed up. Damn it!
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, Beast of the
I
Amazon.
don't have a favorite restaurant.
She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Oh my god, why can't I skip this?
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Steak and
if you're
shake.
looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I could take a little shortcut. Jesus, Phelps, why can't you run any more faster than this? Okay, yep, so it's before Jessica's underwear.
She's a long way from home. They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oh, license plate fell off.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Oh god, what? Looking at Jessica's underwear again?
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some
Or
kind of
just watching
serial
Phelps
or
do
movie
that
prop.
again.
See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess. Then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
How does someone
No,
manage
you
to
can
tip
rule
their
that in.
ride straight off
That
a
thing
cliff?
was wedging the accelerator to the floor.
The driver's in a fit state,
Whoever
we
did
should
it
ask.
wanted these women dead.
Now I feel... It's not being a perv, it's looking for evidence. Now, like I said earlier, we're going into the seedy underbelly of, if movie just wanted these
Mrs.
women
McAfee,
dead...
we would like
this
to
is
ask you a
definitely-
few questions.
This
if
is
that's
definitely,
okay.
I prefer to use my
the seedy underbelly of Hollywood.
June Ballard.
But no,
You're
if
not
you see,
familiar
but no,
with
if you see
something
underwear,
like
and it's evidence.
Can you tell us what happened
You're not
here?
being a perv. You're trying to solve a case.
For a cop. Maybe a bit on the
Excuse me.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Alright, now again about the
We
doping
understand that you're
allegations.
still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Okay, now again about Jessica.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Oh, for starters, you can tell us about the underwear.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
See, I knew I was thinking wrong.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
You let that son of a bitch take advantage of a kid?
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs.
See, that's why...
The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Okay, now I'm glad I went back, because now I know some abuse happened to Jessica.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Just why are you so eager to protect Mr. Bishop?
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
Okay, see, now I'm glad I went back, but if you noticed, she gave really good poker face. So in other words, it's going to be hard to read them, but I knew she was still withholding information. Let's see about Jessica, though. Like Ruby, a safe.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
The hospital. We gotta go talk to Jessica.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness and sent to receiving hospital.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Okay.
You can't hold me here. No!
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
Hi, you're Jessica, right?
My head still feels
Where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
I'm sorry, who the hell is that yelling? Ah, crazy people.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
How old is she? Oh, sweet Jesus, she's 15. Oh my god.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
Yeah, I said a safe.
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Kid, you're lying.
Tell the truth, Jessica.
Why are you lying?
Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Jessica, we found your underwear in your purse.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies.
Oh, your character's up. No, I don't.
I need to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Ah,
Even if you
kid.
consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
You're very underage. Very underage, kid. You're only 15. God damn.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Kid, they obviously didn't.
You're lying, Jessica.
Oh.
How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because, Jessica, your mom sent you a letter.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint.
Oh god, they raped her.
I think I must have passed out.
And it wasn't just they raped her because she consented. No, they drug raped her.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
She's looking away a lot. Jessica, how do you really know him?
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
Today?
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
What about the criminal abuse, Jessica?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
When did it happen?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Oh my god, the kid's scared. But you have to tell us the truth, Jessica.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
The mermaid?
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Jessica, the guy manhandled you. Why do you care about that?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Wait a minute, that's
Must
June.
be a lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Ah.
There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery. Get in there and see what she's up to.
don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I caught the film.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Bishop's apartment.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3.
Oops.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Mrs. Bishop?
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
That's okay.
Look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Oof. Huh. Oh, what do we have here? A $20,000 check.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Not related. Not related. The hell? Gay Cowboys to Mark
Presented
Bishop.
to Mark.
Interesting.
Doesn't look like anything.
$5. Oh, what do we have here?
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Oh, what do we have here?
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Huh.
Not sure this means much.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
I see. You might have asked some questions, Mrs. Bishop. What was it about this domestic disturbance abuse?
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
She's giving me the look. She knows something.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Okay. So where is Bishop?
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Oh, she's looking in my eyes. She's telling the truth.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Okay. So what about this check for $20,000?
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. We found the check.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Do you know about the abuse of Jessica Hamilton?
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
I don't know, you know something.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Ugh!
And you think that's okay?
And you're okay with that?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius. A magician with film.
I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
You were 16.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
I'm using your phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Just do it. I knew it.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Look what I found. Drugs.
Doping a 15-year-old kid
Chlorohydrate.
and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Not related. Not related. $86 Oh shit! Really?
Can't be
I
that
don't.
way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
I've still got. I just want to finish this case up. I don't.
Junk.
We should be done in a few. Hang on a sec. Wait a minute. False wall. Found it. Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Wait a minute. What's this? Jungle Drums.
Drums. 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
What the? Dope flood streets. Cops chase war supports contraband.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Oh shit. what I found.
So this is where you sprang from.
I think we have all the evidence we need.
I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with an order for a new movie.
Just to make sure. Oh, hang on, guys. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Okay, back. Made it quick. Okay, I'm ready now.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Okay. I think he's telling the truth.
You and Bishop are
God
close
damn
friends?
it!
Colleagues?
Okay, who cares? I'm not starting all this over again.
I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Well, fuck, he's getting the same face again. I think he's telling the truth.
You're delivering props
Okay,
to
he
jungle
is.
drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps.
What?
A very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You
Can we
do
just
if you
let him
know
go?
what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
I already fucked up with June. I'm not gonna do this again.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today, by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick.
And why not?
We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Whatever.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he
Just
might
think
be
that.
planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Get us stars!
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McCaffrey really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a... Now look what you've done! I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole...
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8 in Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
This is all a big mistake!
We're trying to help you, dumb fuck, before you get killed.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice.
I didn't do anything! Get the hell out of here, you
Bitch!
Bishop, that's enough!
That girl made it all up!
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. Hands in the... Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me.
And why'd you make it so hard on yourself?
The McAfee's Goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Too late.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
No, get up.
For God's sake, I don't want to die! Ellie...
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Find some cover!
Kill a cop, and it's the
Come on,
electric
this
chair.
way. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Well,
Your move, mister. Come get me. Get me out of here. Oh.
There's a ladder leading to the ground. Insanity! For the love...
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
I don't want to die here. Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
the what?
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Weapons on the ground! Now! There's an army of them. We're done for. I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Give me some cover.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer.
What?
You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Nice! It was great work with you, Bukowski.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you?
Can we help you?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Okay.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure. I Yes.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
I'm gonna have to lower these cases down to just one case.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. You realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Wow. She's sweet.
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Wait a second, that's the doc.
These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Okay. How bad did I fuck up on this case? Oh, fuck me. I got from... Oh, god damn it. Your actions are very promotion, prepare for reassignment. And with that, we're getting things off right here. Sorry this is a little longer than usual, you guys, but, yeah. Thanks for joining me for another episode of LA Noire. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here in a few with our Assassin's Creed Revelations episode. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.